What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. Honestly, I just want to talk about Saliba and Gabriel because I feel these guys are just good this season. At this moment in the Premier League, we're just 13 games played. At this moment in the Premier League, if you talk about the best pairing, the best centre back in the Premier League right now is Saliba and Gabriel. Few weeks ago, you could bring in Romero and Van der Veen few weeks ago. But ever since Van der Ven got injured and Romero got his red card, Spurs have not been the same. Things have been different for them. But Saliba and Gabriel, it's not just about this season. Even last season, they were very consistent. When Saliba got injured, it affected the back line. Gabriel wasn't really playing well. Basically, they complement each other. And there's nothing wrong with that. It really helps. There's nothing wrong with that. But this season, they've been very, very good. In the last 10 games Arsenal has played, Arsenal have kept 5 clean sheets. And in those 5 clean sheets, Saliba and Gabriel were involved in 4 of those games. In the Champions League, Arsenal have kept 3 clean sheets and Saliba and Gabriel were involved in all of them. Arsenal this season have conceded only 10 goals. In the Champions League, Arsenal have conceded just only 3 goals. When you talk about Man City in the last 10 games, Man City have only kept 2 clean sheets. Also, Man City in the Champions League, we've only kept 1 clean sheet and we've conceded 5 goals. Liverpool as well in the Premier League. In the last 10 games, Liverpool have kept 4 clean sheets. When you talk about Newcastle United in the Champions League, they've conceded just 5 goals. So you can see Arsenal are very good this season. But then again, Saliba and Gabriel have been involved in majority of the games where they keep clean sheets. They've been involved. Last 10 games, 5, they played together in 4 of those games, in 4 out of those 5 games. In the Champions League, 3 clean sheets, they were all involved. I'm not saying Saliba and Gabriel are the best defenders. No, I'm not saying. But right now, with 13 games played, they are the best pairing right now. In terms of defense, they are the best. If we are to do the best defenders in the Premier League, that's different. My number 1 is always Van Dijk, followed by my number 2, Diaz. But right now, like I was saying, with 13 games played, Saliba and Gabriel are the best right now. They are the best pairing. You can't even see any pairing for Liverpool. Maybe Van Dijk and Konate or Van Dijk and Matip. There's no partnership there. You can't see any partnership also in Man City. We rotate a lot. We rotate. This week it could be Akanji and Diaz, Akanji, Neteake, Diaz, Neteake, just go. Like we rotate a lot. But Arsenal have that partnership there. You know, week in, week out, big games, you know what to expect. The partnership is there. Saliba and Gabriel. And if Arsenal is to win any major trophy this season, they have to be injury-free and they have to stay fit. That's the truth. They have to be injury-free and they have to stay fit. And this is not just about, Arsenal holds the ball too much, teams don't attack them. No, even when you watch them play, you see them making tackles, intercepting ball, recovering, passing very well. Like they complement each other. When you watch them play, they actually play very well. And it's not easy for a team that in the last 10 games, they've kept 5 clean sheets and both of them were involved in 4 of those 5. Like out of those 5 games, they were involved in 4 games. When you talk about the Premier League, they've considered just 10 goals, Arsenal as a team. Considered 10. In the Champions League, they've kept 3 clean sheets and they were involved in those games where they kept clean sheets. And they've considered just 3. When you talk like in the Premier League teams in the Champions League, Arsenal has the best defensive record because they've considered the less goals. Man City, Newcastle, we've considered 5. In the Premier League, Arsenal has the best defensive record. 10 goals conceded. Man City 13, Liverpool 11. I think Aston Villa 18, Spurs 17, Manchester United 16. I could be wrong. But Arsenal have really, really played well. Being at the top of the table is not by luck. It's due to the fact that they are playing well, they are not conceding too many goals, they are defending well. And Saliba and Gabriel are really involved in those games. They are really involved. At this moment right now, you just have to give it to them. There's no need for you to be biased or anything. You just have to give it to Saliba and Gabriel as the best pairing right now in the Premier League. Few weeks ago, probably, like I said, few weeks ago, probably Van der Ven and Romero. Few weeks ago, you could say that. But ever since Van der Ven got injured, like I said, and Romero got his red card, it's not been the same. There's no pairing there. I think that was the other pairing people were actually looking at. Like, okay, Saliba, Gabriel, Van der Ven, Romero. Man City, there's no really pairing there. Liverpool, there's no really pairing there. But I know as the season progresses for Man City, we will get ours. We will get it. As the season progresses, we will know our two centre backs. And I'm sure it will be the same thing for Liverpool as the season progresses as well. But for Arsenal right now, with 13 games played, if the league is to, like, if something, I'm not saying, I'm not wishing for any, if something is to happen right now in the Premier League and they say, okay, let's give an award. The best the best pairing in the Premier League right now, the best centre back right now with 13 games played is Saliba and Gabriel. It's both of them. And you just have to recognize how good these guys are. They are very good. Honestly, they are very good. They were consistent from last season and they've been consistent this season. This has nothing to do with the world-class conversation. Them being world-class is a different conversation. Are they the best defenders in the Premier League at the moment? No, they are not. But they're in that conversation. If you talk about, list best defenders in the Premier League, you have to mention Saliba and Gabriel. But if you want to rank who is the best, like I said, for me, my number 1 is Van Dijk, my number 2 is Diaz. You start looking at other defenders like Thiago Silva. But Saliba and Gabriel, with just 13 games played so far right now, I think they're the best centre-back in the Premier League and the best pairing right now in the Premier League. It's not by luck they are topping the table. It's not. It's not by luck they are conceding less goals. It's not by luck they have the best defensive record in the Champions League. That's Arsenal. It's not by luck. Even in 10 games they've played in all competition, they've kept 5 clean sheets, and Saliba and Gabriel were involved in 4. Or like out of those 5, they played 4 of those games. But that's it for me, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think about them. Let me know your opinion about Saliba and Gabriel so far this season. Please do not forget to like. Also, do not forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much.